Hi everyone, happy Thursday. If you were watching this video, then you know that I am not at school today. I'm not feeling very good, so I will not be there. I'm still unsure about tomorrow, so I will keep you all posted. Anyways, this is a quick video to go over the directions for what you need to get accomplished for today. If you hear any noise in the background, it's just Mr. Bennett doing some of the dishes. Anyways, all right, so I want you all to think back to what we were doing yesterday. And yesterday we were talking about ancient Egyptian religion, specifically about the mummification process and why those Egyptians would mummify the bodies of pharaohs and other important citizens. And really what that was leading us up to is the fact that the Egyptians believed they needed a preserved body for the afterlife. So to take off from there, what we're going to do today is learn more about the afterlife and what the Egyptians believe happened in the afterlife, and then compare that to the beliefs that the people of Mesopotamia had. So the big thing that you want to get done today is this Google Doc that you're going to see posted in the classroom. So when you click on the Google Doc, this is going to pop up. It's a hyperdoc. It looks like this. There's different links on it that you're going to have to go to complete it. But the first thing that I want you all to do when you first get to this hyperdoc, you're going to click on a link and it's going to pull up a video for you. It's a TED Ed video, just like the one that we watched yesterday. Unless you were in my D class, we'll watch that when I get back. But anyways, you're going to watch this video, and this video is all about something that was called the Book of the Dead. And the Book of the Dead was really a book of, I guess the best way to describe it was a book of directions for how the Egyptians believed a person's soul could get to the afterlife. And this TED Ed video does a really good job of explaining that Book of the Dead, and it actually follows the story of a scribe named Ani. So you're going to watch that, and then after you've watched that video, you're going to come back to this hyperdoc and then give me a list of 2 to 3 interesting facts that you learned from that video. After that, then the comparison between Egypt and Mesopotamia starts. So the first thing you'll do is go to a slideshow. The slideshow, you can pop it up and open it up in a new window, open up a preview, however you want to do it. It's probably easiest to open in a new tab. Anyways, once you get to that slideshow, there's going to be a video to refresh your memory on Mesopotamia. I want you to watch that. And then you're going to start to go through it. And really when you get to especially slide 4, that's where you're going to see some similarities and differences between Egypt and Mesopotamia and what they believed as it pertained to the afterlife. So on each of the slides, really pay attention to the top part, to the bold print. So this, for example, is about Mesopotamia in the afterlife, Egypt in the afterlife. And then I started to put them both on the same slide. When you get to slide 9, the final slide, that's really going to get into some similarities. So once you've worked through the information in this slideshow, you'll come back to the hyperdoc. And then you're going to start to add in differences and similarities between both Egypt and Mesopotamia and what they believed in when it came to the afterlife. Make sure you're following the directions and the highlighted words. I want you to be sure to have at least 3 similarities and 3 differences. Once you have finished that part, then you want to come down here. And yesterday, a lot of you had questions about, okay, how were normal Egyptians buried? What happened when people who weren't part of that upper class would pass away? So for that, you're going to come again to another link, and that's going to pull open a Google Doc. I'd recommend opening it in a new tab. And so this Google Doc is going to go over how other Egyptians were buried. There's a picture on it that talks to show you where some certain nobles were buried. So you'll work through this, come back to the hyperdoc, and then fill out one final chart. Once you're finished with that, I do have some different links for you at the bottom of the hyperdoc. And if they work, some of them might are able to take you on tours of the pyramids. Some of them are just informational sites for you to go to about how mummies were made. One is a math game called Mummy Hunt. So these are some different sites for you to go to. Now, should you finish with all of this, you'll see a second assignment posted in the Google Classroom. It's a virtual field trip. And you've seen these before, but this one, if you go to it, is a virtual field trip that will take you to the Giza Necropolis. And the Giza Necropolis is where you're going to find some of those large pyramids that we've talked about. So to do this, again, you just follow all of the directions on the slides. If it tells you to click on a link, you click on a link. If it tells you to move a star and label something, you move a star and label it. So you'll fill out the virtual field trip. If you finish all of that, then the time is yours to get caught up on any missing work. Make sure that you double check PowerSchool. Feel free to reach out to me in an email if you have any questions. I'll try to check my email, but I'm also going to